Welcome guys, amazing another Sunday. After the bromance broke up, we had some nice movement in the market as well. And there are coming some pretty interesting days, I guess, and numbers as well into the market. But let's go by and see what we did, how it all behaved, and what we can reach for the next week maybe. Long and short ratio. It's swinging around the 50% constantly, day by day. Sometimes the 2 days or 3 days they are a little bit above. Like it's a little bit undecided in my opinion. It's not really like massive and drastic movements on it. But yeah, it's still now it's a little bit more on the short side than on the long side. And yesterday was a little bit different. So yeah, keep it by the day, like I always watch on 24 hours and see how that's gonna behave. Tomorrow it might spike even higher and be on the long sides, so keep it as it is. And if you're not gonna see any drastic movement, still 60, 70 or 80% of any kind of sides, then that's still undecided and middling. So don't get too much ahead of you with a long and short ratio. Then let's see the heat map, because we had quite a specific movement to the downside. We broke the whole 4-hour structure. We closed everything below, but we unfortunately, funny enough, we stopped at 100k around ish, and we technically grinded to the upside, and right now we are facing the resistance. Weird price action. We're gonna go and look at it later on. That price action wasn't natural at all, but that doesn't mean anything. Still, I don't know, maybe we're gonna reach it and go lower or not, or right now we're gonna grab the higher resistance and try to flip it and go higher. If so, then that's gonna be freaking V bottom again, but we created quite perfectly as well. So let's see if that's gonna be around I guess 106.7. I will need to zoom in later on it on the chart. But 106 is the 107 ish price action is the area that I want to see the flip to go higher. If not, then that's gonna be the resistance, and we're gonna climb down maybe, or we're gonna range over here in this price action to form a little bit more liquidity in both ways. And then our lovely protective walls. I don't know if you can see that actually. So the movement to the downside, we hit quite heavy on the, they don't show it anymore, but there was like quite a lot of bits over here that pushed us quite heavily to the downside. It's been held by 200 Bitcoin around ish. Then we grinded, literally this was the most perfect and unnatural grind to the upside, and right now we are coming into the resistance. Some of the bits, when you zoom in, those walls been pulled. Right, they didn't got hit quite accurate. The first two got pulled, the third one got hit. And then we went lower, of course, and right now we are again, actually with the wick in, we came into the 700 bits of Bitcoin, and that's pushed us lower, and we again try to grab that. So technically what you see right now, it's literally they pressing it to the upside to grab all of those bits. And it caused quite a lot of heavy movement from the micro makers and as well of the bots, just because this price action, you kind of never see it. It's really rare that you see this kind of build up, perfectly low, higher lows. But yeah, anyhow, below us, we have still something coming in to hold if you're gonna go lower. But I'm not sure if that's going to be a fake or it's going to be a real wall, just because they are placed quite heavy on the higher side to push us higher. There's nothing else below if you're going to go lower. Let's see. First and first, what I want to see is to get around 106.4-ish, because that's the thickest wall right now, the 700 bits and the 500 bits, both on top of each other. So this is the quite area what I want to see. If we're gonna grab it, then yeah, that's gonna go higher. If not, then that might be the reason that we're gonna push lower, like we did already over here, right, with this wick and by a sell pressure of it. So just to keep in mind how we can play. But as well, it's Sunday, it's weekend, so there's not much as institutions playing it. It's just the bots and retail what's holding the price action and keep the market intact, kind of ish. Let me put it on the side. Okay. And then Wix, it's topped around age 16.6. So technically you can say that we broke that trend line. If you want to use it like that, then yes, we broke that for the first time since December, right? We've been lower than that all price action, so we're creating lower lows. And still we can go lower, of course. That's going to be really good. If you keep lowering the VIX, then of course the Bitcoin go higher, and there's no major movement to the downside yet to talk about it. This is weird to talk about it, or we can keep going sideways, right? Then it's still fine. But then if tomorrow we're gonna open up, and please don't tell me there's like a holiday day tomorrow or something, because that's gonna be the third in the row already. I don't think so. I didn't check that actually. It's a ninth, shouldn't, but I don't know. Yeah, if we're gonna flip the 19 again, then we're gonna aim for 24. Like I always mention, those three levels are kind of the main levels right now, and so far we are grinding to the downside. So that's good on the VIX. You want that. You want to have it as low as possible. Unfortunately, when volatility hits, then it hits quite hard. Then let's have a look on the HODL bot. What we're having right now. So the first sell, the buy signal, it worked well. We went picking lower. Of course, we grinded a little bit higher to the resistance, and then we failed that. That's fine. We sold it. We went through the stop loss, and now we have the second one, what technically is well counter trade, because the all of the measurements came in exactly in on point on it, but we still can grind as well what we do over here, right? So right now, if you're gonna create another lower high somewhere over here, then that might be the failure. If not, we were gonna create higher high, then that might be the winning position of long for the bot, right? I'm not trading those signals by one of them. I'm just looking at them and see what the hodl bot does. It's a kind of indicator for a lower time frame for me as well. And like you may see as well, the stop loss are coming quite close to it. So any movement below daily and to the June, we might have a sell-off, right, of it. But yeah, make sure, because right now as well, 1 hour, again, we are coming into the 60 area on the RSI as well on the on-chain, but not on the Wave Master yet, but quite close. Right, so we still can go a little bit higher to grab all of those bits, all of the liquidity, and then we might maybe see a push down if we're not gonna gain that and flip that, right? Technically, we just flip the daily and weekly, that's fine, but still, there is still a lot of resistance above us. It's already showing orders between, I guess they're expecting to flip that. I'm gonna have a look on that one in a second. So, let's see on the metrics. First thing first, okay, let's start with liquidations then. You mean the ones from here? Yeah, those are always coming into the place or top or on below when you have daily open. So then they are filled up. But yeah, they start to filling in. So we might grab them, but that's still not much significant because we have much more above us, right, to grab. So this is more appealing than only this two. But if coming over here, and technically what you're gonna do, if you start to grab them, right? So that's low, that's higher low, right? So keeping that in mind. Like I said, they are quite heavy on the liquidity on the upside, right, to grab. So there is a little bit more appealing to us. We grab most of the 150 X's below us. There are only 10 or 20 X's left, a little bit. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't grab them, but still there is some more below to grab. And right now on the oscillator, we are again having a hidden divergence. So that's already like heavy on the downside. On chain coming quite high, and our money inflow is almost on 55% on the large caps, right? So there is still potential to continue, but there is as well potential to go and have a cool off. same as with the shitcoins, and altcoins did through the whole week and a little bit of middling. So still good, but we could see alts popping off and large cap dropping a little bit. Not buy as well. And then on the volume delta, you see that both sides are a little bit holding the price action, and that's why I said it's quite unusual to see that, but I'm gonna deep dive that a little bit better in on low time frame. And still, both sides are pressing the price action, and we kind of on a low volume moving it higher above the point of control again. So if you're gonna hold that, then that's your line in the sand again to go higher. But still, there is a little bit more resistance built up above it. So I'm not thinking that we're gonna go and do all-time high right now straight ahead. That's for sure not, because there is still even higher than that. We have the 4-hour and 1-hour resistance above us. So there is that to keep an eye on it. And let's go and have a look quick on the eco systems. Yeah, we are technically on the categories of crypto. We are a little bit downsizing on them. So we see some a little bit sell-off happening, and most of them are middling, but still DEX and NFTs are holding up, and the third place is for the AIs. That's okay to keep an eye on it. Hype, like always, number one runner, so it's still heavy on and higher on the position. Then I guess ETH will be a little bit on the second place together with USDC and Bitcoin. Dixie as well went higher, but that's like I mentioned as well last week. If Dixie starts climb up over here, then Bitcoin start go lower, and they're gonna meet in middle, and we're gonna see the flip on them. If not, then Dixie gonna fall, and Bitcoin's gonna carry on higher. So that's quite obvious, and it's quite nice to see how it moves in percentage wise, instead to check in on the chart and see where they are. Securities quite lower. Filecoin went quite lower as well. It was on the middle, and now it dropped like a couple percentage more. So yeah, maybe shitcoin's gonna pick up. So keep an eye on them. If you find any kind of good entries, then yeah, you might pull the trigger on it just because they might pop. And if they go, then yeah, they might go higher. I guess that's one. IP still carry on to the upside, so that's why I'm as well think that Bitcoin's gonna go. We don't see anything on the oscillators here. Even the RSI is still middling, so yeah, it's still good. We've kind of flipped the daily again, the weekly as well perfectly, so that's fine. Still carry on, but the thing what I'm looking technically right now is just this position. Oh, we didn't hit that actually, no. So yeah, still the small resistance 1 hour. It's gonna be over here, right? So the 37, 36 area, what you can aim for. So that might be the point of interest for some of the people. I'm already still long in that one and short, so really took a little bit profit on it, but I just want to see some bigger moves. Then our Bitty. I need to check the recording because last time I had some issues with it. By the way, I hope the issues on YouTube are resolved with the sound and everything. I don't want to hear any complaints anymore about that. Yeah, like monthly, I mean, it's still quite bullish and quite heavy. Weekly, the first bearish weekly close. I don't think this week's gonna be bearish. If we're gonna close right now around this area, so we still have 7 hours. Quite a lot can happen in 7 hours, but I don't think that might be the issue right now. This might be quite bullish as well to go a little bit higher for the next week. And then when you open up, that might even push you go and gain the all-time high. If that's the possibility, how the chart looks like only. I don't say anything about the numbers, anything, but still just by the look of the chart and what the buy pressure of it is. Right, so it looks quite bullish for now. But let's see how we're gonna close. But that's gonna be quite interesting after the previous week bearish close. And this one might be quite interesting. Daily. yeah, we see a quite nice flip on it and heavy on the buyers, so that's quite good. Like I said, there is still some little resistance above us, right? This area, so we're gonna go a little bit higher. Then that might be the area that we might see a flip of it. So that's still on the table. And then let's have a look on the 4-hour. Yeah, that flip and this price action was hilarious. Like this was quite heavy, and I don't think no one suggests that it's gonna happen like that, because it's rarely that you see this. Anyhow, we still grind higher and we go for the 6-3. Yeah, 106. Yes, we still trying to flip this. Yeah, we didn't do it quite clean yet. Let's see what we're gonna do here. If we're gonna start flipping this, then we might go higher for the 0.76. I would suggest then. Yeah, the low. I always like to go for the lows first instead aiming for the highs. Yeah. But yeah, anyhow, the oscillator still didn't show any reversals of any trend change. That's gonna happen only when we're gonna have a bearish close on the candle. But for now, we still are a little bit into that hidden divergence. But we might even go and flip that and carry on. You can handle the late nights. Oh, bro, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, we still have some potential to go higher. Anyhow, that's on the oscillator. Why is my RSI? Oh, yeah, we still have some room to go higher on the RSI. AI charting tool. Yeah, that flip of daily and weekly was quite nice. We regained that, but now we need to hold it and go carry on higher. So far, we still didn't do the higher high. If you create a new higher high, then that move is over, and I don't think we're gonna go lower. We're gonna aim to go higher for the previous weekly. That's what I'm aiming for now. And as well, yeah, we created an order book already, so that's one. And you see that we are getting close into it, so we might even get, yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get to 0.7. Typical squeeze right now. We are on the bands. We are aiming for the middling of it, and we create a new order book already over here or below us. So you always see that when you have like quite a squeeze. And let's see if we're gonna go higher with the order books, or the band's gonna change. Like I was saying as well last week, that the previous weekly open will hold us a little bit lower on the price action, so that's why we might even go somewhere over here and then see the reversal on that one. Yeah, liquidity we went over, and I have one more thing to show you guys. I forgot about it. A friend of mine reminded me of that indicator. I don't know if you heard about that. The PI cycle top indicator. Nothing special. It's just freaking MA levels. It's not that I'm going by, but it's funny to have a look on it. A friend of mine over here, he mentioned that, and technically what we was talking about, that if we're gonna go lower for, I mean, bear market or whatever you want to call it, then it can show you already the break of the bigger structure, right? So like we was mentioning already, failing the 76 area, so create another low somewhere over here, right? So you come over here, you have another low, so you come close to that indicator, and then you have one more leg up, so that indicator go higher as well, and you see the flip in it, right? I don't know if you remember that we was talking about it, but that's on the weekly. Then, funny enough, on the daily, it's coming around the yearly as well, when I was mentioning that we might go higher for another leg up, right? So if you're gonna go over here, that area and that indicator together, so one more, and then the failure again. use banter indicator. Yeah, I know. I didn't want to mention that, but I mean, a couple days ago, a friend of mine mentioned that indicator. Did I look at it? I was like, oh man, I looked once a year or something like on that one. But yeah, that's true. But hey, it's still kind of ish looking good, right? So that's why I say like yearly open. That's why I'm aiming for to go, or even a little bit lower, and then one more leg up, and that, right? But it shows you. I mean, some of them they like to use it like, yeah, they show you the top or they show you the bear market or when it starts. That might be, but like Ego says as well, it's the most used indicator on some of the groups. So there is something behind it, and yeah. So yeah, and daily base as well, trading below or above it, right? Same thing. And funny enough, actually on 4 hour we are right now below it. So that's that says as well something. But when we are trading like from the downside already through the whole move to the new all-time high, we've been trading above it, and now we did the flip on it. So that's interesting as well. Confirming. Just want to show you something about it because it's been mentioned to me quite often, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have a look on it. Like I mentioned, I forgot about it as well because I look at that one at once a year or something like that. If someone mentioned that, but it is what it is. So take a little bit with the grain of salt, but it's a kind of way of showing on which area or how, where we can go higher or lower on it, right? So yeah, anyhow, 4 hour most important area right now is to hold or flip this. If you see any failure, you're gonna go to the daily, weekly, and then you fail that level, daily and weekly, then June is on the table, right? So that's what you want to see and how technically I want to like to play it out. It's not which is the best, you just go by the higher time frame. It's not that which is the best, because monthly it's not gonna show you anything, right? That indicator is gonna show you nothing on monthly. So weekly, yes. But that's if that's gonna play out, bro, there is no need to. You will realize that quite quickly. You're not going to that. So then daily or 4 hour is the quickest to go by. Then let's see. Yeah, like I mentioned that as well. We are quite in the resistance right now. Let's see if we're gonna flip it. Flip that, then we're gonna go higher. We might even go lower to June and start to do fucking range from for ages, or 4 hour and daily are telling completely different stories. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but still, like I mentioned, those the 4 hour and daily are the key, right? So because monthly and weekly plays quite heavily on the higher time frame, and 4 hour it's quite quicker to tell which direction we might go, and a daily it's confirming you like, yeah, are we gonna hold that? Then yes, right? So the failure over here, that was quite significant, and we've been trading below that till we came up. And what did we do over here? That was the flip on the daily. Still, we didn't retest it of anything, but anyhow, predictions. Just what I want to see is just to hold the daily and weekly, hold that, go grind higher or whatever, and go to the highest resistance, right? So then eventually you will see this potentially to play out. If that's play out, yeah, we have a higher high, I know, but still it's technically a lower high from the highest structure. This is your main resistance, what you want to flip or gain or come close to it once. Have a pullback and then go again, because that's only how we can go and do another higher time all-time high so far. Then eventually range. If you're gonna start ranging, that's as well fine, because I'll start to pick up a little bit more, and they might go ballistic for a week or two or whatever. Any failure below the February now, it's done. Just because I was mentioning over here as well, like that's as well something that I want to mention. I mentioned that all of this shit was tested, right? All of the structure been tested, and what did we do? We went one go to the freaking 100, and we stopped over here just because of the liquidity, right? We didn't even stop anything around those levels. Why? Because all of this was tested. So that's why I mentioned to you guys so many times, be careful if something is tested already, a swing or a structure. Why? Because you're not gonna stop there anymore. And that's for the reason, because this happens then. That's a slide, technically. If you see this, it's a slide. You slide down like freaking from the bottom. So that's the whole idea behind it. So this is the only reason area right now that's not been tested yet. And not even that, but the previous daily, sorry, previous second daily didn't been even tested. So that's the whole idea. But right now we are fighting the resistance. There is a lot of quite a lot heavy about us and above us. So let's see how that's gonna play out. And that's why I want to mention that anything below February, that's done then. Holding February, then we might bounce between those two areas over here and grind to the side. That's fine. Keep the alts pumping, and the rest is just make sure we're gonna make the higher highs and higher lows. If you start to break anything, then we might do kind of a fall off cliff as well. Another one. Like if you see something like this happening, like, oh yeah, you don't want that. So I guess that's all on Bitcoin. This is the most interesting area, holding weekly, daily. If not, then June still is fine. If not, then last course is February. Let's see on the chat. Which best time for me? I guess because of the liquidity is already taken, it's been tested. Not really that the liquidity is taken. Liquidity is still there, but we've been there also with the price action, right? So this, for example, let's see. So I'm gonna take this as an example because it's brand new, right? So what did we do over here? We went straight down, and without even hesitation, we went freaking, what is it? Almost 6-7Ks higher, right? So we had a buyback. So there wasn't any moment in the market that for a cool off to retest or see if that price action is gonna hold us, yes or no. Still, it's been pushed only higher, right? So right now, what's left is this is not tested. Even funny enough, we have quite a lot of fair value gaps over here. 3 in a row, right? Sorry, this doesn't, yeah, 2. And technically this has been already tested. So we didn't go lower to test that area. So if that pricing is correct, yes or no, it's still unknown. If this gonna hold us, so we need to go there, and even this been tested. Yeah, so those two are only not tested below us. It's not that heavy on it, but it's still something to know about it. Liquidity is still there, right? But either way, it's been there, even that's been tested, right? This liquidity is always gonna be there. It's just the sentiment of the market, and if that price or that area, that open or that candle, the price action of it was correct. So that's why it's a support, because we didn't been there. If we're gonna go there right now, then that might be the bounce as well. Wait, what's this? Okay. All right. So that's done. And let's have a look on some alts, I guess. Can you check ETH? Oh yeah, I will check the meme ETH. Let's see what Injective is doing first. Yeah, everything, I guess it's gonna be quite heavy on quite overheated. But still good. I like the Injective so far, how it's doing. The flip of March, so that's really good. I guess Injective will gonna go a little bit higher, and definitely do retest, bearish retest of 14 or 15. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. And still, if you're gonna do the 15 flip, then oh boy, that's gonna go ballistic. If you guys have any alts to check, then let me know. I'm gonna go through my list right now. Oh boy, look at that one. This been mentioned on the freaking stream last week. Do the freaking T over here. Bro, I have the bot on that one. It went against me over here. And now it's in the long. Oh, it took already. I guess it took already profit. I'm gonna check on the bots later on as well. But yeah, look at that. Mentioned that. That's gonna be a rebuy on February. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Perfect. So I don't need to say anything about that. Let's go Eve. What does it do? Do the freaking T. And another one. Okay, why do I have this shit here? Fuck this. Here. This this was the low of Eve, right? So technically, if you want to say this is on the 4 hour lowest swing, the lowest swing on Eve, right? We went above it and then we hold the middle, right? So if you want to say that this area over here, make it easier, it's a mid area. This was the low, this was the high, low high, high high, low high. We fail. Where do we come? There's the previous lows, right? Right now we're holding it literally to the freaking T. We flipped previous support again and we go higher. But technically what you did is you broke this whole structure over here, right? This has been broken on a lower time frame. So what you're aiming right now to, in any case, to see is this, unfortunately. Flip that, you might go even higher, and then the next resistance is going to be here. Still, you're not going to flip that, and you need to gain the 2823. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on today. So I'm a little bit far away from the monitor, but this is the flip what you need to do right now. If not, then you're going to face those two resistance. Why? Because you broke the structure on it. So I will aim for the highest one to be easy because this one, it's still valid. Yes, it still does its thing. But I'm always aiming for the highest one. I know I don't want to play around in the middle somewhere or like on the lower time frame and resistance because those are a little bit weaker than the 4 hour, in my opinion. But yeah, that's how you look at Eve. And then the only thing what you're aiming for is doing technically best thing will be this coming lower and that. That will be the best thing for Eve right now. So let me put some music on. I freaking hate when YouTube does that. Okay. So this is what you're aiming for on Eve. Bonk. Bro, that's been a while. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah. Bonk. Perfect. You got stopped out on bonk. Why? Why and how? Right. Perfect. Still holding your support. That's good. You failed the 4 hour structure already. That's fine, but you're holding the support, so that's good. And till you're gonna hold that, then up it is. Now you want to see gain this, come back, another one, and then you have to move up, right? Because this is resistance and this is higher resistance. So you're gonna have some movement on it. Technically, what I will aim is this right now, and then see any hold of higher lows, and then you go short on 1 hour. On this, you've been shorting this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, technically it was a nice short, but yeah. Yeah, and this is it as well, like weekend price action, right? It can go against you quite heavy and quick. Technically. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't do lower time frame on in the weekends. Didn't expect a strong PA. Yeah, that's why I said this is. Yeah. Anyhow, I will aim for the high time frame then on those kind of things. It's quite easier and better. Low time frame is a little bit too volatile and a little bit too manipulated as well, especially those kind of shitties. So yeah, this is what I will aim for now. What was the next one you said? Ina. Oh, I've been here. Technically still valid. Yeah, this is still valid. Yeah. So you see, the high time frame one, it got hit quite heavy on it, and you took already shitloads of profits when you took on it, and then we came back, and it can play one more time even, or even go higher on that one. Because still, looking at the structure wise, let me delete that one because that's unnecessary. The same thing, right? We broke the whole high time frame already. Right now you showed the strength on it. You went lower again, so that's a bit shitty. And right now, I guess it will hit it. Yeah, technically it hit. And if you're still holding this area, the 0.31, yeah, if you hold that area, you might go create a new higher high. If you're gonna do a new higher high on that one, then 0.8 is on the table. Sorry, 0.4 is on the table. Right, that's what I will aim for. But then eventually you're gonna see one more pullback, and that will bring you higher. If you're not gonna break anything, because then technically what you're gonna do is this, and that's good. Any high, lower high, yeah, technically that still can play. Any lows, what you're gonna do from now, that's gonna be shit. Yeah, you don't want that. Right now, most. Yeah, but that's most of them. All of the coins right now are overheated, but there are still no sign of reversals. Right? But you still have potential to go higher because you still have more strength into it. Right? That's why I have both of them. Because yes, if this is gives you the overheated, that's fine. But it doesn't mean that we're gonna turn around right now. Still, you don't have any confirmations on it, and we still have some more room to run. Right? So that's what I'm aiming for. If so not, then yeah, aim for the lows. Right? Aim for the lows to go again for it, to have the swing on it. But you need to be careful because they still can go lower than that. Because technically you don't want to go. Yeah, see? That box was quite good what I had before. This is still your last support. Yeah, on the high time frame, on the daily. This is last support. On it. You wait for them to come down to take the. I mean, yeah, you can, but that's you trade in both ways, right? So I mean, in both ways, you prepare yourself for both ways. What if we're gonna go over here first? Then that's technically the first shot what you want to take to cover you. And if you see that we are going lower for now, then you prepare yourself to cool off the let the oscillator cool off. If you have any confirmation, then you take a long on that one, right? But we could go lower than previous low. So that low, it's not gonna be that heavy or on that high anymore because what you do is creating constantly lower highs. So if you do this, right, technically you need to break that out. So if you want your trend lines, you want to break out from it because right now you're trading to the downside. And that's why it's good to have like a setup or like a point of view for two ways. Why? Just because over here, right, you can take any longs on it, that's fine, but you need to know for sure that that's the bottom, right? So this is your support, last support what you want. So coming close to it, you might take any longs, that's fine. Coming over here into the resistance, you take your short. and then the pullback on that one, you can go heavier on the long when you start to create higher, lower highs, right, from the previous low. But then only then you can do that on a high time frame. Don't get me wrong. Make sense? Hello, Prabhu. Oh, sorry. I thought you say hello. Okay. I said I don't have my glass on today. So that, let's have a look on the different coins. Coins, very nice, into the pocket. It broke the structure, so we still can go to the, technically what you're aiming right now that it might go is this for the first pullback. And if not, if that's gonna go higher, then again, 2.4 is on the table. What does, oh, that's interesting. How accurate it went to the lows of 141. Interesting, guys. Look how perfect it played out. Okay. Yeah. So again, resistance, a small one on the daily or on the 4-hour or lower time frame. So that's gonna be the first bounce from it. Hold the lows, then we're gonna go back into the previous range. That's for sure. We have a trend change on Firecoin. You mean that we broke from this channel over here? You mean this? Oh, trend change on the oscillator. Oh yeah, yeah. That's yeah, true. We still can have it, but right now we are quite heavy facing to the upside. So yeah, that's true. Trend change. I'm just considering them together with the reversal of something like this. If you have like all those three together, then that's a heavy confluence to have that trend change or reversal on it, right? Somewhere here on the middle, yeah, we had that. For example, it was the move to the downside. We pulled the trend change, and the trend is now up. You can say it like that, right? So that's why something in the middle, what is showing you on the oscillator, I'm not really that heavy on key on it. It just gives you extra confirmation what happened before that, right? So over here, that was your low, what you created. So you was learning this. When you come over here, right, you're holding this whole structure, so you might have a continuation in the range, in the trend, sorry. So far, this is what I'm aiming for. So technically what you're gonna might see is going over here, coming lower, and then or doing this, or fail the whole structure again, right? Because right now, technically you're right, because we are broke out from the trend, what we settled from the high and the lower highs. Technically, the constantly what we did, we broke from it. And now we need to make a sentiment like, okay, what are we gonna do? Is this the breakout from it? So this is the significant lower high, and we go lower, right? So we fail the whole structure, or we're gonna regain it. So that means we're gonna hold something over here and then go higher. Because doing that, you're gonna create your oh my god, your V bottom over here, right? But that's only how you can know it. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to even look at that bullshit over here because that's done. Yeah, this is horrendous. Like, it was fun for a while, and I don't think we're gonna see anything anymore from it. It's gonna be surprising if that's gonna pull up a big candle, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I already long time ago I took out my initials from it. There is something left somewhere, but I don't care about it. I let it die. Yeah, it happened. I don't care. Like, I'm not sour about it or something. So it happens. It's a part of the job, guys. You need to realize that you cannot have all the winners. Falcon, yeah. Same thing. Ooh, AVAX went a little bit lower than expected, so that didn't play out well. Okay. Yep, another low on AVAX. So same thing. Still structure to the downside. Let's see if we're gonna flip it. If not, we're gonna continue. That's the whole thing. Unfortunate. Fed Ina. Wait, what did I go through? Did I have anything good over here? What does this does? Freaking hell. Okay. This is. Whoa. The fuck happens over here? Please say you're gonna die over here. Please say. Ada. Okay, let's have a look on that file. What happened there? Jesus. Backen. I want something. Okay, let's see. Mocha. Yeah. Yeah, that's that's a tricky one. Fucking hell, is this your okay, it creates literally, when was it? In April, the lowest low. Okay, it's on MXC, so take that for granted. I'm not gonna go on Kraken or that kind of bullshit. It's on MXC, but this was then the lowest low on in April. If something create this year a new low on the chart, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna fucking survive at all. This as well. I don't know if this is trading view or on MXC as well happened that week, but that's already freaking liquidity grab. Big time. Mm. Mm. Shit, lots of resistance above us. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. You literally create a new low on it. Yeah, see. Let's see if you can hit that and gain it back. So far, the only thing what you really want to see over here, I don't know from where did you buy it or not, or where did you have it. You want to see this. This is the only move what you want to see right now. You need to hold this shit. If you break this, then there's not much. No much is gonna hold you. Freaking one level over here. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Where the fuck did you find all of those coins, Marv, man? Nice. Pretty nice. Is it spot or is it leverage? What you have, Marv? Mm. Okay. The only thing what you need to know is right now you need to hold this. This you need to hold just because there is nothing else below us that's gonna hold you. Most of it has been tested. There's one level over here, but that's not that big. So you need to hold 0.07. Anything what you're gonna do over here, I don't care how it's gonna look like. You need to hold it and gain. First thing first, this you need to flip And yeah, that you have shitloads of resistance above you. I don't like those scammy wicks on it. But that's because of the low volatile. Don't have any more. Okay. I mean, yeah. Then if you want to buy something about it, from it, so then I might suggest you to buy something over here, but that's only a little bit. You really want to see any higher positions, just because you still didn't regain this area over here. So technically what you are doing right now on the high time frame is a big range. Right? You need to do something like this now on it. Okay. Griefing, I had some over here. Yeah. There it is. I think I sent it to you that, right? Still in the position to go higher. So right now, either way, we went a little bit lower than 0.8, then it's fine, but you want to flip this. Right, this is your point of interest right now to flip. If you flip that, if you're gonna do something like this, then you might go enter over here, because then the next step is here. This is your next resistance, bigger resistance. Right? That's what you're aiming for. Your average is 0.6. Oh, so that's your average over here. Yeah. Yeah, so I will keep that. I will not add to that one. Just keep that and see if you can make it back and go higher, because that's the key right now. Because this can even take, this can go fucking for ages grinding, and then it will spike, right? Like it did over here. Something like this. You don't want that. That's why you want to see any bigger moves before you're gonna go heavier on it. Okay. What did you have more? Me? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go on perp. Nice. Do you know, you sent quite a... Hey, Lesby. You sent me quite a lot of spot backs, but do you know what the projects are? Are you deep diving a little bit into them before buying as well, Murphy? Or you just go by structure-wise? Okay. Bro, you always come back for a recap. Lensby, shouldn't you be on vacation or holidays somewhere in the sun and not on the streams? Oh, you missed us so much. What's on my list? We will. Ah, okay. Did he suggest you that? No, I don't think so. I'm just joking. Okay. Miria. Let's say Miria it is, right? So right now you are literally coming into your flip. You really need to do this flip. Right? If you're not gonna do that and that's gonna be failure, then that's done. I will not even bother with it. Because you need to flip your previous range. We talk about it. Yeah. Oh, bro, let's be. No way. You are in restaurant waiting for your food with your girlfriend, and you are watching us or listening to us. No way. I'm gonna kick your ass when you come back, bro. Priorities, mate. Oh my god, those wigs. Fuck my life. Yeah, like I said, you need to flip the. Leave the zeros behind. 147. You need to flip that, and you need to hold this structure right now what you are as a support, right? Otherwise, this gonna range for ages and might be going to pick up or not, because that's your key level right now. Because right now you trading below the whole freaking structure. You need to have that flip. Otherwise, there's nothing worth it to chart on it. And that sell-off over here was horrendous. From Chris, Romania? Oh, that might be as well. That might be as well. I don't know. I'm not really... oh, that's a weird one. Oh, we've been here. Been here. That didn't play out. Good. That's nice. That's really nice on the daily. Low. Great. You need to hold that. And do you hold the previous structure? No, we didn't. We broke that one. Okay, so this is your new low. Super. Oh. Low, what we need to hold. Right now, it's facing quite good to go and do another high. If you're gonna flip that, then that's great, because then you have a continuation in your move without even coming low and retest the swing. And that's still fine. That still can happen, because then what you're gonna have is a little bit higher. I always go for the higher wicks. You have the resistance, right? Don't say, I mean, I don't say you need to take that short, but then you wait for the higher low to create. If that's gonna create over here, then that's your sign to go higher. That's what you want to see. That's going to be the perfect one, because then you gain your resistance. You fail. You hold your previous swing as well as support. You need to hold that. Otherwise, if you're not going to hold that, then previous low from the daily, it is. So far, if you regain the structure, then that's the move to do in any kind of significant form. Oh my god, recap the BTC for him. Or did he went away already? Oh, I give him shit? Okay, he went away. Nice. Still struggle. Let's see. We might pop it. Bang. And then come back. That would be hilarious if that's gonna happen, because that dude on what's his name? Wayne, James, whatever, he's gonna cry as a baby when his 400 position's gonna take out. Oh my god, that dude. Other coins. Do I have anything else that I want to look at? What does grass does? This is freaking perfect as well. Holding the previous structure, you support, that's nice. Flipping it, holding it, and right now, what do you do? Yeah. Failing of the daily, coming lower. I would suggest it to see something like this and go again. That would be really nice to hold. And then this might play out as well. This was a really good one. So yeah, that's what I would look for. That would be nice on grass. Grass is performing quite better than Griffane, in my opinion, but anyhow. How does it look like on the... Yeah. Weird, but it's still quite a little bit holding. You're welcome, Urson. How are you doing, by the way, Urson? Are you getting along with MDX? I saw you on Sirius stream when you came in for the first time. Quick dinner, you madman. Yeah, exactly. Push him away over here. SB, it's been a long time. I saw you was posting something in the BTC chat as well. How you doing, mate? Ouch. Yeah, let's see. I guess I need to take some profits on that one. Oh, speaking about, yeah, let's and thanks, getting along well here, learning a lot. Good. Nice, bro. Nice. Nice to see you back, HB. Nice one. If you need anything, Urson, then let us know, man. We are always here. And if you want to find something on the dashboard as well, then let us know. So yeah, that was a winning trade on the bot one, but flips twice and went negative on my side. But then we had a quite nice run up, almost 30p. So that's perfect. Let's see what this is doing. PAX is still a little bit dead, I guess. Appreciate the stream. Good, thanks. If you want to, nice man. Ah, awesome, cool. My hype bot is going a little bit against me. It's fine. I'm used to it already. Fucking hell. Omni fired a newest swing for a sell, so that's interesting. After a misfire of a long, what didn't take. So that's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna be. Cake, little bit dead as well, but it's still in a short for now. Let's see if you're gonna play this out or not, or if gonna be stopped out on that one. Book of Meme took the first TP manually, and that's the second one as well fired. So I took that one a little bit, and then now it's break even, I guess. I can stop it. Let's see. Or I'm gonna carry on and see how that's gonna play out. Technically, it's gonna be stopped out in a second. And then of course per. So that's doing quite well. Pay off already the 2 losses, so that's great. So it's technically in break even, more or less. But yeah, those are the bots what I'm running for now. I'm testing some things on the side as well, but I'm not really convinced about it yet. So let's see how that's gonna play out. And if you guys want to know anything about them, then jump and hop on the bot stream of Eagle, and you will find everything about it. Or just ask in the chat or something, or over here even if you want or need to. Then yeah, we are all open for questions, of course. But it's good to have them. They are running quite well, performing quite good. Yeah, see you, Marvy. Have a good one. Take your sleep. So yeah, they're doing well. Yeah, that's a nice one. I was skeptic about that one, but it played out. It's good. I'm happy I didn't stop it out manually because I wasn't that convinced about it. But yeah, let's see how BIT is gonna do. 6-3. Yeah, 6-3. How are the bits doing? Still intact. Still heavy. They add to it even 20 Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. Good one should be recorded. Yeah, it is. It is recorded. Yeah. I'm gonna upload it later on with better quality even, because I'm gonna do some new things to it. I'm tweaking a little bit. So the quality is gonna be more readable and more, I guess, I hope it's gonna be 4K now when I'm gonna upload. And sounds, I hope it's gonna be better as well since now. So everything takes time on it. Yeah, no worries, man. If you need anything, you let me know. RV. And yeah, we need to figure out something out for the Aussies as well. Or they need to move from that island, because who wants to live there? That's as well a question, but right? So peace. Fuckers. Hey. It's the truth. You know that. Yeah, I need to have a look on my schedule then. Technically we should have a meeting about it, but that's on the side. Anyhow, yeah, so still we are fighting the resistance on it. trying to... Oh, that's new. Now we have Chinese letters over here. Okay. Or numbers, because those are the time frames. So let's see how the lower time frame is doing a little bit. It's been hit. It's been hit. And now we're facing to the higher positions. Yeah, there's still more to do to grain. Down under and upside down even. Yeah, grinding through the bits. Heavily grinding through them. So yeah, let's see how we're gonna play this out. It is what it is. We are in the resistance, so technically this whole area I will consider as a resistance. Flip that, make a new higher high, then continuation it is, or it may be that one, be a small pullback, retest, and go higher heavily. Because if you're gonna see something like this, technically, right, higher high, come back, and we're gonna hold this, then yeah. And then the last resistance, the 4-hour resistance, is gonna be playing out as well. So far, yeah, let's see. But this price and price action is still areas. Seriously, it's... You see this, you can know already that this is artificial hold. It's not something that's that often happened. We had it one more time, and it was quite heavily as well on 1 hour. Literally like perfect candles next to each other, like Lego blocks or something like that. Like, yeah, you're gonna see them quite often when you stare at the charts through the years. So yeah. Anything else, guys? What you want to know? What you want to see? Oh, I see that Dampu post something. 108 he's aiming for. Yeah, fucking hell. Exactly what I just said. 108. And then the dump. Yep. Bro. Brovski's. And he doesn't even come into the stream. He's scared. Yeah, this is what... oh, this is what... why I cannot paste it? That's new. Okay. This is what he's posting. 108, exactly what I was mentioning. Drop. And then, of course, go lower than of him sidebar. Fucker is stealing. Oh, yeah. But yeah, anything else, guys, what you want to look at? Or seen or known or... There is not much. Any indicators, questions maybe as well? Because lately I see a lot of people struggling with it. Mark, I'm wondering what you're gonna type up. For the dump, because we are climbing higher. Bullish things going on. What do you mean with bullish things going on? If you look at the news, then yeah, that's the one. If you read his whole, I skimmed through his whole post, then you will realize why. The thing is, why he's saying that? Because we broke the whole structure on the daily, technically, right? When you look at the structure-wise, right, we broke that one. That's been the first daily structure broken since freaking 76 area, right? Through the whole movement up, this is the first time we went that low. We broke the structure on it. Corporates buying up Bitcoin. Yeah, but that, I don't give a shit about it. And no one should give a shit about it if they buy or sell or whatever, because they buy whatever they want and sell whatever they want. They don't look at it. That doesn't mean that if corporate is gonna buy now, we're gonna go to 1050. Why? Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson why they buy whatever they want. If you look at this chart, monthly chart, think about this, that this is the 5-minute chart. That's how they buy it. Either way, it's gonna be here, or here, 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 or here. Doesn't matter. They're always gonna buy it. They don't care how the chart behaves. That's why we always make fun of them. Oh, they bought the top again. Yeah, because they don't give a shit. Why? Because if they buy over here, it will come eventually up and they will buy, sell it much more higher. That's for sure. Because why I am saying to you, like, think about this 5-minute chart. Because what did we do? Technically, on the whole movement, we didn't break anything to the downside. As in, we didn't break anything significant on high time frame, on monthly time frame, on the structure, right? So look at this over here. If this was the low, this was the previous lower high, right? Higher low. Then this is your higher low, right? Then this is your higher low. And the next movement when we're gonna have in the bear market, for us, that's gonna be a drop off quite heavily, but for them, it's gonna be another sentiment to buy more of it on a higher low, right? We never did a lower low on a higher time frame. And I guess we're never gonna do it if this continues, right? Technically, if you look at this. Yes, you can say we broke the structure over here, and that's correct. We did. But from the previous low of the whole movement, this is the higher low. And the next bear market, that's why we aim as well for this higher low again. So technically, if you look at the what the companies, institutions, or whatever big companies do, or Sailor, it doesn't matter if they buy or sell. They always will buy. Why? Because for them, this is a 5-minute chart, and they buy shitloads of it, and they always gonna buy. Because for now, this is just maybe a move or a drop of 60%, right? But the gain after that drop gonna be kurva trading view. But the gain of that drop is gonna be 4 times that bigger overall. We see that different because we trade as a trader day by day, market by market, or swing by swing, or um, bearish sentiment to bullish sentiment. But for them, they don't give a shit when they buy or sell. That's why you should never listen or look at them what they do. Like, yeah, it is kind of like a institution for like, okay, what they do, but it's still more or less like they always gonna buy. Like, look at the on Congress, there is a website when the whales are buying, right? And for example, over here as well, I can quick show you like where they buy and where they sell. Like, it's weird that everything is in Chinese right now, but anyhow, some of them are right. Let's go a little bit higher time frame, maybe. Right? They buy here, they buy here, kurva. They buy here and they sell here. Right? It doesn't make sense, but for them, they don't care. They definitely gonna make money either way, right? They buy all of this way up, right? Some of them they sold. Now they sell a little bit heavier on it as well. So it doesn't mean what they do because they are not traders. 99% of them, they are not traders. They don't even know how to trade technically, right? So that's why. So going back to your question, why will things about it? Just because we had first thing first, we had the first break of high time frame structure, daily base, weekly and monthly, not yet, but that's changed so fucking long, right? So that's why there is only two things, and what he says is this: the resistance, what we first aiming for, and we are going for. So if we're gonna do this, the next failure might take you over there if you're gonna do a lower, right? But it's still, if you regain, then this one can do exact the same because that's a higher time resistance, right? Because structure of the daily makes sense. Exactly. And that's why it makes sense, because it's a high time frame, right? The first higher time frame. And that's, you cannot deny that at all. We broke the structure down. Right now, we just aim for the resistance. And there is off this one, or yeah, I mean lower. He's aiming a little bit for lower one, but to be safe. But those are two resistance area. Like I was mentioning last week, this whole area is freaking resistance area on top of each other, right? So coming from the market that we did higher highs, lower highs, oh sorry, higher lows, and vice versa constantly, and going higher, 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 higher. Now we see the flip of it. We have our all-time high, like, and now we broke the whole structure from it. And what did we do? We did exact the same over here, right? Where was it? I guess this whole move, and afterwards we did yeah, exact the same move, right? Over here. Look, I was mentioning it last on my last stream as well, that this, what we do over here, it's kind of similar what we do over here. We broke the structure over here, and what did we do? Right, the move up, right over here, another low, higher, right, resistance again, maybe one more leg up, and then bang. That's why I was aiming for this. Like I was mentioning, because people mention that we are over here somewhere. No, I don't think so. Personally, I don't think we are here. I'm aiming that we are somewhere over here. The same structure over here. And we might do this all again. Maybe bigger, maybe different, but still same principles. Right? Where first low, it's settled. Now, what do you need to do after low? Or you do a higher high. So that means from here, you need to do this. And then all of this is invalid and you go carry on, right? And if not, if you come into the resistance, you have a pullbacks. And those pullbacks are significant, because then another low, and that's a failure. Failure of a failure, right? That's why the structure is the key, and doesn't matter as well, like how much they buy or where they buy or who is buying. I really don't give a shit. Like I was mentioning so many times, I don't care what they do. Why? Because structure is still the key, and it always will be. There is nothing else that's gonna be matter more than the structure and price action. There isn't. I'm sorry. I mean, I cannot stretch it more. Yeah, I mean, of course, on alts or shitties, yes. If someone buy fucking millions of it and they're gonna skyrocket, they break all of the structure. Yeah, that's manipulation 1.1. But still, right? That can happen there. But on the Bitcoin, if you talk about Bitcoin only, I'm sorry, but there is nothing else more important than structure on that one. Shortage of Bitcoin push the price up. More or less. I don't think so. That will work like that. How you think? Because what's the shortage of it? We still keep mining. There's still miners, right? They still keep doing it. So there is not really like shortage like we are right now, coming close to short of Bitcoin. We freaking just started with. Like I always refer to this. Look at this as freaking 5-minute chart. Literally, this is still nothing what we settled on Bitcoin. And doesn't matter the price, doesn't matter how much Bitcoin is in circulation, doesn't matter how much is lost or what they do and how much they mined. Because this whole chart is freaking bullish as fuck. There is no chart that this is more bullish than this. Either way, if doesn't look like that bullish. Technically you can say, because we still didn't break the whole structure to the downside, but it created first higher low, right? On the monthly chart. And we as Bitcoin, we didn't. Right? We didn't do that. That's why I said, like, this is your key to go. And yes, look at the oscillators, the RSI even, right? It all already kind of giving away that we might have a cool off on it. And doesn't mean we're gonna go straight to the bear market, but a cool off, right? Definitely. Definitely to 84. Why? We didn't been there. We didn't retest that area. 2 months straight. The third one already, we are going quite parabolic higher. Weekly, the first sign of weakness already. The second one is the regular divergence, right? And the bearish close. That's one. Daily base, close below the lows. That's already a given, right? It's not that I'm bearish or something. No, 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 at all. Don't get me wrong. But it's just the signs that gives you on the structure wise, right? That's why. You go through the higher time frames, spend more time. Um, okay, so don't get me, that's for sure. If you want to understand it, then yes, you should deep dive into it a little bit more. But keep in mind, don't spend too long on it, right? Monthly, you just really need to go once, right, and realize what's going on, right? Settle the levels, where we are, what we gain, where been the flips, like for example, either way, this, right? The next one, literally to the T as well, right? Settle those things and see like, okay, yeah, that's a monthly, but how many times does that change? 12 times in a year, right? So you have 12 candles, right, in a year. So don't spend too many times on it. Just realize what's going on and where we are. Like right now, you need to remember that yes, we are going higher, but we are literally reaching out to the ceilings already. Then weekly, of course, a little bit more because that's quite heavily as well on the sentiment which way we might go, and it gives you quite accurate as well the reversals on it, right? I mean, you couldn't deny this. And what did we do over here, right? So same here, another sign, the first sign that we might have a reversal on a weekly. But how many times gonna take that for a change? That might take 1 or 2 weeks or 3, 4. You don't know that because over here it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this 8th week we had the negative money inflow, and we went from, right? So that might do over here as well. And of course, the most important ones are the daily and the 4 hour, because those are happening much more often and quicker. Keep track of those ones, then you are safe because you understand where is the daily happening right now. We broke it, okay? So 4 hour, where do we go? Into the resistance. Where is the first resistance? Over here, right now. Where's the second one? This is the most biggest one right now, double overlapping even, right? That's how you should a little bit play around with your time frames. Don't stick constantly on the different ones too long. You stick with the 4 hour, but make sure that you understand and know what the high time frame does and the low ones. There's a reason why my streams starts how they are. Like I'm going through CoinGlass first, right? To see what the sentiment shows and what the people are showing what they do. Then I'm going on VIX, that's one, right? And then what I'm starting with, 1 hour. I'm looking at the bot, what's going on 1 hour time frame. I don't need to go there afterwards. Then metric bundle is 4 hour. This is my whole 4 hour metrics on chain. Then ecosystem is a daily, right? And I'm start trading on 4 hour. And the weekly and the monthly, I'm watching it once, twice, maybe. Sundays, I'm watching the weekly, how the weekly gonna close, right? And if the, for example, last 2 weeks of the month are coming, I'm switching to monthly, seeing like, okay, how does that shape? How does that look like? Is there any changes? Right? But I keep myself on 4 hour constantly. And that's how I'm trading. This is like a way that you can settle for yourself as well, right? How do you start the day on charts? You need to remember, you need to know what's going on before you start trading or pulling any triggers. So that's how I'm once a day going through all of those metrics, what I just show you, and the ways how I'm showing on the streams. That's my daily routine of opening up TradingView phone glass going through, and then I can stick and stay on 4 hours because I'm already knows kind of what's happening on the lower time frame and on the higher time frame. I most of the times I do swing trading. Yeah, scalps trading I do really much less right now because I'm a little bit busy on the side and doing different things and different projects. I used to scalp for fun. I'm scalping still for fun most of the times, but it's not that quite heavy that I used to do. Right now, I'm literally swing trading. Why? Because it takes a little bit longer time to play out, but they are more safe, not really safer, but much more accurate. 4 hours and 1 hours, right? So I can put limit orders on it. I can forget about it. I can come back in a couple days, and the trade will be taken. I set up some alerts on it to inform me what's going on, and I can forget about it. I can carry on with my day life. I can do my stuff. I can go out or whatever, and don't need to remember about it, or don't need to check my phone every single second to see how my scalp is going. Audio cut out? Yeah, but that may be on the Discord because on my recording is still on. So if the audio is going out, then that's on Discord. I'm sorry. I hope it's fixed now. Work here. Yeah, see? So yeah, I'm swing trading. Yeah, it's much easier and much relaxed as well for me. And on the side, I have bots what's doing as well the job most of the times, right? So that's the thing. Like I find swing trading much more for me. Why? Because it's quicker. I mean, not quicker. I mean, it's easier for my mind and less stress. 4 and 1 hour swing. I mean, take it and come back in a couple hours and you golden. I don't need to think about it because scalp trades, I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're fun to do, but you need to spend the time for them as well, right? If you don't have right tools for it or right strategy for it, then yeah, you will need to spend much more time in front of your computer or in front of your trials. But for me, I'm a little bit busy on the side, and yeah, I need to do different things instead of looking at the chart constantly. 5 minute DJ. Oh, look at that, who is here. Someone here that I was talking about scalps. I mean, yeah, it works. And if you're using, for example, the fibs for stu fibs, like if you strategy or something, then it works. Then that might be as well much more peaceful for you. I like 4 hour swings. I can go a little bit heavier on them and fucking forget about them and come back in a couple days of hours and see it. Yeah, 1 second micro. Yeah, exactly. But it's for either each, right? And it's as well like how much time you can spend in front of the chart. That's as well. Oh, yeah, most of the times I'm swing trading. Yeah, scalping is just like not rarely, but if I find something nice, then if I have some more time in front of the PC or if I'm chilling with the guys in the chat or something, yeah, I'm scalping away or doing some things on the side, and then yeah, I can do that. But it's most times for the fun and just to get a little bit more edge on the charts. And you, Pac-Man, what are you doing? Scalping, swing trading, spot only. When Lambo? Here, two. If we're gonna be here, there is the Lambo waiting for us. there is the Lambo waiting. Lol. I like it. Yeah, I know you do. Swing 90%. Yeah, see? Nice. And how does that work for you? Are you like more peaceful with it? More likely winging trades, or how do you prefer that swings? Yeah, see? There you have it. That's your answer. Why you should have more stress on the charts while life is already more stressful and hard on you, right? Come on. That's why. That's why most of the times when you're gonna catch me, I'm gonna be on 4 hour, definitely. That's easy. When Trump stops. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Eagle. Yeah. When the tariffs go away, then you can buy your Lambo. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. And maybe when they're gonna make up with Elon Musk, they're gonna go for together for a holiday or something and spend some time together, make love. I don't know what they need. Yeah, see? Very nice. Yeah, exactly. I would watch that as well. Like, yeah, that would be fun. Those two together on Love Island or something like that. Some bullshit like that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, this what it is, but nice. Bro, it's going well. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Oh, wait, let me take some profit because I see we're gonna retrace a little bit on that one. Close. Wait, hello? Yeah. Let's go. Go, go, go. And what do they do on Omni, by the way? Short. On cake as well. Annoy me. Bro. So whose fault is it if you had the wrong command on it? Missed the re-entry. Really? Oh, you had on the re-entries. Yeah, I didn't put the new indicator yet on. Your fault. Yeah, that's true. That's my fault. Yeah, that's why I ask whose fault is it? It's mine. It's always my fault. Yeah, so we see my TP didn't reach, but I TP already somewhere over here, so it's fine. But yeah, that was quite a good run on it. Bang on. Bang on. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we need to switch the indicators on the boards, I guess. But yeah, guys, that's a pretty good one, I guess. I'm sorry. Stu, are you eyeballing some tokens or you are quite heavy on ETH lately? What happened with you? Where is it? I was looking at it. Oh, here. Oh, this is what I was aiming for. 4 hour. Oh my god, what's happened over here? Oh, but that's it. Jesus, what's going on in the chat? Nice. Mm, okay. Hey Q, how you doing by the way? How is your boss doing? You didn't been on the last stream on Eagle, right? You missed that one. Well, you said you're gonna be on it, so that is something to explain. Exactly. Yeah, I wasn't there. Yeah, you wasn't. He's a tease. He is. Able to show lately, yeah. They hard to get. Okay, play it. Let's see who's gonna keep up. No worries. I hope you rewatch the recording at least. I don't think so. How long is it gonna take? 6 hours for a weekly open? Yeah, 6 hours for weekly open. So that's gonna be 1 4 hour left. There's this one. No, I don't think we're gonna have flush out. No, it doesn't look like. Then something heavy need to happen that we're gonna flush it out. We'll do my best. Still looking into a Toa. Wait, holiday? Where? No. Which day is it tomorrow? The 9th. Wait, let me have Norway. Red day? What the fuck is a red day? Everyone on period tomorrow. What? Fucking hell. Oh, it's the public holiday. Fuck my life in Hungary as well. Is it not the, how you call it? No, not Easter. What's the name of that fucking holiday? Holiday. Pins, we call it. Yeah, we call it. Yeah, day after. Yeah, exactly that. X days after the Easter. Yeah, we call it Pinkster Day. Yeah, over here. Is it not Pentecost Day or something? I don't know. Pinkster Day, calendar. Yeah, it's Pinkster Day. They have the first Pinkster Day tomorrow, but it's not like a holiday over here. Today is the first one. Tomorrow is the second one, technically. Yeah, but no, it's just a normal day over here. We don't have like a holiday of it. Nothing special. Maybe the shops are opening like 1 or 2 hours later, but that's all. Nothing major or something. No. I was scared for a second. I was, bro, are we gonna have another holiday, bank holiday or something? No. No, over here it's a simple day. Oh yeah, by the way, good that you remind me about that. So next Wednesday we're gonna have a normal stream, and then on the Sunday one I will need to move it to Saturday. I'm away on Sunday whole day, so I cannot stream. Yeah, yeah, something like this. Yeah, Heinz in English. It's weird fucking name. Yeah, very serious. Yeah, I know. In Poland we do that as well, but over here in Holland we don't. It's a Christian dom, right? Close the Pinch Day. It's a Christian holiday celebrate 50 days after. Yeah, that's so fucked up. Like, okay, when we keep a count on that one, like, yeah, Holy Spirit came. Not a Catholic holiday, as far. Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know. I fucking not at home in the religions. Sorry. Might be Christian or Catholic, whatever. Birthday of Christian Church. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Not my cup of tea. Protestants. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Or what it's called. Yeah, Protestants. Yeah, we call it in Holland. We named that as well, like that, Protestants. Yeah. 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 I'm kind of finding my way in there. um. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. Go down, bitch. Nice. Orders. Yeah, same. Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna have CM gap, CME gap. By the way, are we? They should be launched right soon on a good new series. Oh, from the 70s. Nice. I would like that. First black FBI agent. Is it not that Duster? I'm gonna check it out later in the evening. I will hop in the voice chat. I will check it out on. So the change of your session will be announced at the then. Yeah, I will. So next Wednesday is gonna be the normal one, but the next Sunday's Fire stream, I'm gonna move it to Saturday. I will move it through the week. I will announce that. Don't worry. It just one day earlier. I cannot be on Sunday because I'm gonna go away for a day, and I'm not gonna be able to stream or to do anything. I will announce it. Don't worry. Or I can cancel, so you're gonna have a free weekend without me, like yapping me and listening to my bullshit. It's up to you guys. Yeah. By the way, CME gap, we still have that open, so that's interesting as well. How far we're gonna close that one? Because the last close price is 105.6, and we are right now on 106.3. So that's a quite significant change, right? It's for now it's 1.3%. Mm. Ooh, hypey. If Hypes moves, we might move as well. We might see a pop. If Hype is moving, yeah. That's interesting. Duster. Wait, I'm gonna look it up before I forget about it. Duster. Is that new one or is it? Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I love the cars. Nice. Love it. Yeah, I do. Oh, wait. That's the same guy, yeah. Go in Hollywood, right? It's playing it. Yeah. Same guy. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. With long hair. Oh, he had there as well, a little bit longer hair, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Look at you, Stu, on the kite. Good. That looks wild, man. Nice picture. Showing Bitcoin how to send it. Bro, you mean the opposite side? Nice. Okay. Now, guys, anything else that you want to see here or look at? If not, then wait, what? Yeah. That indicator is already finished, right? It's already tested as well, so it's up to him when it's gonna be released. Yeah. And I guess we can mention that we're gonna have an update for ALGO Master as well, right? Or not? Yeah, okay, we can. That as well, it's already settled. Yeah. I guess we can mention that or not. Eagle. Yeah, okay. So guys, before I'm gonna bounce, just a new update for Algo Master. Not don't worry that it's not nothing dangerous or something. Same indicator. The only thing what it's been updated and finalized a little bit more are the TPs, the sensitivity and the how they spaced and how they're gonna be taken, right? It's a bit better and much more efficient, I can say that. And as well the re-entries. So if you're gonna see any re-entries when you if you want to use it, right? So that's gonna be as well much more yeah, spread, significant, and better than it used to be. So now, and don't get scared, because right now, if that's gonna be right, the logic behind the TPs are changed as well. So it's not gonna be set on candle close, right? But when that candle, for example, already starts, that TP might already be taken, right? So the logic behind it is a little bit different. So it's not only right now behind like only on the close on the candle, but it's already on the moving candle in the direction, right? So if that happened, then yeah, you will be noticed, and you will see that as well coming up through your through your alerts. So that's changed, but the spread on the TPs are much better right now. Equal, basically working as the exit. Yeah, exactly like that. Intra candle, yeah, intra candle exit. Yeah, so that's how they exactly work. So yeah, that, and as well the re-entries are much more efficient. I had one over here, tested on injective, and bro, that went ballistic. Wait, where was it? Which? Uh, Look at that muscles. Nice, bro. That's a nice muscles. They're good. I love it. Enjoy your dinner, bro. So I was testing the indicator over here. From this price action, and it went all the way up over here, right? So this is the first test what I did. The rebuy was pretty good. Entries are pretty good as well. And the rest, this is gonna be changed. I didn't upload I didn't update that one, but this is gonna be changed. So you're not gonna have this kind of entries anymore. Re-entries or straight ahead from the signal. So quite a lot is better on those kind of two positions, right? So the TPs and re-entries are finalized. And that's gonna roll out soon as well. So yeah, play around with them. If that's gonna be live, then play around, and especially as well with the sensitivity. That's important to play around with them. The spread, I mean, that's up to you how many you want. But sensitivity is quite important. Like we find as well, Eagle find as well on 8, for example, quite good. But on some of the coins, we have the lower ones. It's not always that the base sensitivity is set right or correct, because each coin is different, right? So you're gonna see now. I'm gonna update the indicator. I'm gonna see that it will be different. So you see already much more spread through the EPs. And on the re-entries, you just really need to play around with the sensitivity of it. Yeah. Example 4 or 5 or 6. Let's see how that's gonna see. Now it's disappeared. So you're not gonna have that. So yeah, it's quite good. It's really good. It's really good. On the TPs, it's perfect. Because we've been testing it, and we was monitor the price action on that those ones. And so for example over here, for sure there was somewhere over here, right? Somewhere over here on this candle, pull up the TPs. So it's quite good. Play around with them. So that's finalized. Perfect. I need to change my bots to the new one now as well, but yeah, that's gonna roll out as well. So you're gonna have 2 new major updates. A new indicator plus an update. Yeah, but that new one is coming. I don't know when. I didn't hear anything from Max as well when he wants to pull that out, but nice food, man. Really. Enjoy it. Nice wine. Do it as well. Noosh. Yeah, see you, Q. yeah, I'm gonna bounce as well. Lensby, you enjoy your freaking meal and don't even come over here. You need to enjoy your holidays. I know you missed us, but you will be back soon. Say hi to your girl. Enjoy, have fun, and like I mentioned, Wednesday is gonna be a normal stream, but Sunday I'm gonna move to Saturday. And yeah, if so, definitely I'm gonna be in voice chat as well quite often. And if not, then I'm gonna be as well on Eagles streams or different mentors. So yeah, if you need anything, let us know. Please don't be shy. If you don't understand anything about indicators, please by all means let us know, because that's the most important. We had already quite a lot of people who didn't got the hang of it, and yeah, quite drained the wallet. So yeah, if you don't know how to use them, please let us know. Or if you need any help with anything, then that's where we are from, and we are for to help you guys to settle everything down how it should be. So yeah. Anyhow, guys, have a good weekend. Have a good Sunday. I will see you later on Smurfs' stream as well. And yeah, keep an eye on the price action right now of the resistance and the week close. That's gonna be important for the next week. And we will have some numbers coming in as well. That's gonna be in the 11th one, so in 4 days. Inflations numbers, so that's gonna be quite interesting to see. And there's gonna be a PPI as well. So let's see. But that's almost on the end of Wednesdays, like always. So yeah. Anyhow, have a good one. Peace out.